And good afternoon. Welcome to the Highlander Activities Center. We have got high school basketball coming your way tonight and this afternoon. Well, actually this afternoon, not tonight, here on the Highlander Activity Network. Valley City taking on the Beulah Miners. So we've got junior varsity basketball coming up first here. And we will talk more about that varsity game. An interesting matchup with Beulah and Valley City after what happened last night. And we are set and ready to go. Underway, Highlanders got the opening tip, but then right away turned the ball over, and then Beulah turns the ball right back. Beulah again, they were in Wahpeton yesterday, while Valley City hosted Killdeer. And the Highlander Junior Varsity lost 53-34 to Killdeer yesterday afternoon. On the far wing, Thompson to Sikora. Down low, cutting through Middlestead. Taylor shot back iron, rolls around and good. Taylor Middlestead with a bucket. Half minute in, it is 2-0 Valley City. Devin Borman, Owen Zimmon, Ethan Wolstenholme. Here's a three-pointer, top of the key, good by Tate Jordan. And the Miners take a 1-point lead, 3-2. The starters here for Beulah. Chase Hetzler. Bounce pass, cutting through, shot up there, doesn't go on the attempt by Giesler. Now here comes Beulah back into the front court. All the way down, jump in the lane. Hetzler's shot rolls off. Compson clears off the rebound. 3-2, Beulah leading junior varsity. Aiden Stanton-Ring comes in, has the ball stripped. Hetzler with the steal. Here goes Hetzler all the way down. Bounce pass on the other side, and the shot no, but a foul called on the Highlanders. That foul going to be called on Zach Giesler. That'll be his first team. At the free throw line, Tate Jordan shooting 2. First one misses. Jordan had a three-pointer in the varsity game yesterday for Beulah. They were in Wahpeton taking on the Huskies. Second free throw good. 4-2 Beulah. Pressure here by the Miners. Aiden Stanton-Ring, he led the Highlanders with 12 yesterday in their loss to Killdeer. Goes up top of the key to Compson. Xander picks up the dribble, swings it off to Giesler on the wing. He goes up top of the key. Giesler bounce pass to Compson. Compson, entry pass Middlestead. Middlestead working in against Hetzler. Backs his way in, little baby hook, rolls off, can't get it to fall. Rebound knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Valley City. Matt Olson, Roger Kosowski, Matt Brandvold, our officials here in this JV game. Roger will also be doing the varsity game here this afternoon. There's a shot by Middlestead, can't get it to fall. Rebound taken down by Cooper Martin. Back the other way, Martin has it, it comes across the timeline. Here in the near wing, Martin hands it off to Zyman. Zyman to Wolstenholme, shot up off the glass, no, and he traveled. Turnover, gives the ball back over to Valley City. 5:53 to go. We're in quarter number 1. 4-2, Beulah leading. Junior varsity, first of 2 again this afternoon. Here from the hack, here's Middlestead in the front court to Stanton-Ring. Pass into the near corner, Sikora. Dribble drive in the lane, goes up strong, treble. Took a little extra step as he went up for his shot. And the turnover gives the ball back over to Beulah. And we are going to get, I thought we were going to have a timeout. No. Hetzler will bring the ball up the floor. A freshman. Top of the key, Wolstenholme here to the near side. Hetzler goes back up top. Zyman, little baby, or check that was Jordan. Little baby hook can't get it to fall. And Sikora with the rebound for Valley City. Stanton-Ring in the backcourt, right at the logo. He'll come across, right hand hip high dribble. Aiden to the cutter, Compson, bounce pass Sikora, layup good. Nice play there, and Compson with a nice assist. Andrew Sikora gets the bucket, and we are tied at 4. Inside 5 minutes to go, first quarter. Hetzler, right along the free throw line, ball knocked away by Sikora and picked up by Martin. Martin on the left wing, goes back up top of the key to Hetzler. Hetzler just off the elbow, goes here to the near wing to Zyman. And then Zyman picks up the dribble. He goes back up top of the key. Hetzler jumper there, good. Chase Hetzler knocks down the 3 ball, 7-4 Beulah. Pressure in the backcourt by the Miners. Hetzler near steal, knocked out of bounds, and he was the one hounding Aiden Stanton-Ring. The ball will stay with Valley City. 4:27 to go here in the quarter. 7-4, Valley City trailing by 3. Stanton-Ring in the backcourt to Middlestead. Taylor will bring the ball up the floor. Comes across the timeline. The senior with the right hand. Gives it off to Stanton-Ring near corner. Sikora. Andrew drives the baseline. Goes up with the left hand. Rolls it around and gets it to drop through. Sikora with 4. 7-6. Valley City down 1. In the front court, Jordan. Baseline. Tried to pass it off. Knocked away by Sikora. Ball loose on the floor. Diving for it is Giesler. Picked up by Sikora. Gets it out to Stanton-Ring. Aiden back into the front court. Aiden all the way down. Layup good. With the runner in the lane, he's got his first 2. Highliners take the lead. 8-7. 3:45 here in the first quarter. Jump step. Hetzler off the glass, count it. Chase Hetzler with 5. And lead change number 2 and as many baskets. There's a turnover by Sikora. Cooper. Martin into the far corner. Hetzler. Baseline left. Turns, gives it back to Martin. 3-pointer from there. Good. Cooper Martin knocks down the triple. 12-8. Beulah up by 4. That is their biggest lead here in the first quarter. Stanton-Ring in the backcourt, and he'll bring it across right-hand dribble. Goes to the left hand, gives it off to Compson. Compson, top of the key. Picked up the dribble. He'll get it off to Middlestead. Middlestead with that right hand, backs up. Back off to Compson. Back to Sikora. Sikora, one dribble near side, Middlestead. Middlestead holds it. Now starts in, and a reach-in foul there on Cooper Martin. That'll be his first team foul. Devin Borman will check in the lineup here for the Miners, along with Hudson Schuer. On the near sideline, Giesler brings it in. Compson put right on the line. Over to Middlestead, 3-pointer by Taylor. Can't get it to fall. Rebound, and we're going to have a foul called on Sikora. Martin had the inside position, and Andrews is going to pick up his first personal. Team foul number 2 on Valley City. .241 remaining here in the first quarter. 12-8. Beulah with the lead and the basketball. Along the near side, Zyman to Borman. Hetzler back up top. Zyman dribble drive. Gives it off to Borman. 3-pointer. Good. Devin Borman knocks down the triple from the top of the key. 15-8. 8-0 run here by Beulah. Stanton-Ring comes across the timeline. Near corner Sikora. Baseline left. Got up there by Martin. Shovels it up to Compson. Compson driving in. Off to Sikora. Knocked away by Hetzler. It will stay with Valley City. Inbounds underneath to Middlestead. Turnaround, little jump hook by Taylor. Nope, a rebound knocked away, and Hetzler and Middlestead both went after it. And I think Middlestead picked up the foul. He did for Taylor. That'll be his third team foul here in the first quarter. In the front court comes Zyman, hands it off to Martin to the free throw line. Stop, pop, 16-footer, no. Rebound, Sikora clears off his second. Gets it off to Stanton-Ring. And it'll come across the timeline, left hand. Being guarded there off the double team. Gives it back to Middlestead. Middlestead up top. Swings it off to Sikora. Now to Compson. The cutter, Stanton-Ring, doesn't pass. Now he dumps it off to Aiden and goes right by and was knocked away by Beulah. So it'll stay with Valley City. Ethan Wolstenholme checks back in, as does Tate Jordan. Pass Middlestead near side. Stanton-Ring, stop. He'll take the jumper. Off the mark. Rebound controlled by Wolstenholme. Pass in the front court. Jordan on the baseline. Hetzler. Right side, just off the right elbow. Picks up the dribble. Turns, gives it back off. Long three by Jordan. Comes up a little bit short. And Stanton-Ring clears off his first rebound. We hit the 1 minute mark, left to go first quarter. 15-8. Beulah leading Valley City. Junior varsity hoops here from the Hack. And what has been a busy facility today, and not just sports. There's a dribble drive by Middlestead, and off the glass for two, but a foul going to be called on Tate Jordan before the shot. His first, second team foul. So take away the bucket, and Middlestead will trigger the inbounds on the baseline. Brings it into Stanton Ring. Bounce pass up top to Geisler. Geisler, right-hand dribble. Zach gets it off to Thompson. Thompson, 25 on the shot clock, to Sikora. Sikora needs some help. Dribbling in, right of the lane, and puts the shoulder down, and is going to be called for the charge. That'll be number 2 on Andrew, 14 foul. And he lowered that shoulder, and Andrew's going to be called for the charge. With 33.5 seconds to go, shot clock off, and Beulah can play for the last shot. If they start the clock. They got to start the clock. There they get. Up top, Hetzler, far side, Borman. On the cutter. Now back to Hetzler. 20 seconds here in the first quarter. Chase Hetzler. Right-hand dribble. And what are they going to call? A 5-second violation or 3 seconds called in the lane. So the turnover gives the ball back over to Valley City. Here's Sikora quickly in the front court. Right of the lane. Picks up the dribble. Top of the key, Thompson. Thompson just off the right elbow. Stanton Ring for 3 at the horn. Comes up a little bit short. So your score at the end of the first quarter, it's Beulah JV 15, Valley City 8. We're back with the second quarter. This is Highlander boys basketball from the Hack on the Highlander Activity Network. I switched to mic 1, so I'm on headset, but I can't hear myself. As we come out of the timeout and the end of the quarter, we get ready for quarter number 2. Cooper Martin will trigger the inbounds here for the Miners. It'll be Zyman, Martin, Jeter Jordan, and Wolsterholm, along with Jaden Evans, is on the floor here to start the second quarter. Valley City change up their lineup a little bit. Rashard Clark now in. Here's a jumper taken off the elbow. Good by Zyman. So Owen Zyman with the mid-range jumper. 17-8 Beulah. Half minute gone. Second quarter. Here's Stanton Ring, top of the key. Off to Middlestead. Middlestead to the cutter. Geisler in the lane. Turn-on shot blocked there by Jordan. And then saved it off the knee of Clark. Nicely done there by Jeter Jordan. Yes, I'd love to ask if Mom and Dad were friends of Derek Jeter. If they are, I'm fans of them. Into the front court. Wolsterholm gets it off to Zyman. Now to Evans. Jaden Evans dribble drive. Blocked there by Stanton Ring. Out of bounds, and it will stay with Beulah. 7:09 here in the second quarter. 17-8. 9-point advantage for Beulah. Inbounds here in the near corner. Evans gets it off to Martin. Martin up top. Jordan. Now driving in. Left hand off the glass. Wolsterholm for 2. His first 2. 19-8. Beulah. Rashad Clark. He had 8 points off the bench yesterday for Valley City in the JV game. Stop, pop, Middlestead off the glass for 2. Taylor. He has his second bucket. 4 points. Snaps a 10-0, 12-0 run. It's now 10-9. Here's Martin, scoop shot, and a foul called on Middlestead. Taylor will pick up his second, first team foul of the quarter. And to the free throw line will be Cooper Martin, shooting 2. Free throw up, been down. Martin has 4. Should be 20-10. There you go. Second one up, good. Martin with 5, 21-10. Beulah leading by 11. Equaling their biggest lead. Clark up top. Cutter, Middlestead down low. Little jump hook again, good. Taylor Middlestead now with 6. He has 6 of his team's 12. He had 7 yesterday. 21-12. Highlanders trail. Martin spin, lost the handle. Picked up by Stanton Ring for Valley City. Aiden, then he is fouled by Cooper Martin. Will pick up his second personal, first team foul of the quarter. And checking in, Hudson Schuer will check in the lineup here for the Miners. Black jerseys with the purple lettering trimmed in gold. There's a pass and the cutter through is Stanton Ring, lost it. It's on the floor. He's got it, gets it to Clark. Clark near side Middlestead. Middlestead left of the lane, now in the lane. He's got 3 Beulah Miners around him. Shot off the glass, no, but he is going to get 2 shots. So Middlestead will go to the line and shoot 2. Now foul going to be called. On Hudson Schuer, that'll be his first, second team. And good on the first free throw by Taylor. 5 1/4, 7 for the game. 21-13. Free throw, good. 21-14. 7-point lead. 5:47 remaining, second quarter. Beulah with the lead in the basketball. Simon has it up top of the key, left elbow. He'll hand it off to Wolstenholme. He'll take the mid-range jumper, missed everything. Backside rebound, grabbed by Middlestead. Now Stanton Ring will bring the ball across the logo, gets it to Middlestead. Taylor, right-hand dribble, top of the key, off to Giesler. Giesler gets it to Clark. Clark here near side. Richard, the senior, back far side. Stanton Ring, runner in the lane. Shot up glass, no, too hard. A rebound grab by Wolstenholme. He'll come out of the pack with it. Pass up ahead to Martin. Martin on the baseline. Baseline pass grabbed here by Zyman. Three-pointer hits the top of the backboard. And then Clark skies for the rebound. And we've got a whistle and a turnover on Valley City. Exactly 5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Highlanders up trailing 21-14. Devin Borman comes back into the lineup for the Miners. Zyman to Borman. Far side Martin. Martin leaves it off for Wolstenholme. Wolstenholme back up to Zyman to Martin. Going down low, Jordan. Baseline, reverse layup, good by Jeter Jordan. 23-14, Beulah by 9. Here's Thompson in the front court, all the way down. Goes up with the right hand off the glass for 2. Xander Thompson with his first 2. 23-16. In the far corner, Borman. Right on the arc, now dribbles in. Left of the lane, gets it off to Jordan. Up top, Martin. Martin leaves it for Wolstenholme. Wolstenholme driving in. Here's Teardrop powered off the glass. Jordan can't control the rebound in the hands of Thompson. Xander to Giesler. Back to Xander. Now Stanton Ring will bring it across. Hayden on the far wing, top of the key. Leaves it off for Thompson. Thompson gives it back to Clark. Clark step back, 18-footer, good. Richard Clark with a little step back jumper. Highlanders have cut the lead down to 5, 23-18. Driving through, Wolstenholme lost a handle and then was grabbed out of bounds by Borman. It will be a Highlander ball. So Clark will bring it up the floor. Valley City Chance to get it to a one-possession game here. Pass to Thompson. He'll give it back to Giesler, and he traveled. Thought about the three, then went to drive and drug the foot, turns the ball over. 10-8, Highlanders have outscored Beulah here in the quarter. But on a little bit of a run here, 7-point run. Cutting through, Borman in the lane. Clark reaches in. Borman gets it out of there. Martin near side, Wolstenholme. Wolstenholme goes back up top. Sure to Martin. Martin in the lane, spins, shot, short. Clark, second rebound. That is third board. He'll start up the floor. Richard Clark backs up to Middlestead. Middlestead behind that back dribble, left of the lane, falls down, travel. Well, back over to Beulah it goes, and we are going to get a timeout from Coach Mike Lentz of Valley City. It is going to be a 30-second timeout. 3:01 left to go. We're in quarter number 2. Junior varsity basketball is Beulah 23, Valley City 18. Back with more Highlander Hoops on the Highlander Activity Network. .301 remaining. We're in quarter number 2. Valley City trailing Beulah 23-18. Junior varsity basketball here from the Hack. Varsity game scheduled for 4 o'clock this afternoon. Here on the far wing, there's a 3 ball, and it gets wedged between the backboard and the rim. Thompson goes up and draws it free. Second time that's happened here this year. 23-18, Highlanders again a chance to cut it down to a one-possession game. Here's Thompson in the backcourt, falls down, grabs the ball on his backside. That would have been over and back anyway, but it went off the hands of Schuer, so the Highlanders get bailed out. As Thompson was going to try to pass it, but he would have passed it into the backcourt after he was lying in the front court. Here's Middlestead. Right-hand dribble up top. Taylor to Giesler. Zach to the cutter, Stanton Ring in the lane, and we're going to have a foul call. Cooper Martin reaching in, but they're going to give this one to Devin Borman, his first, third team. Aiden Stanton Ring to the line to shoot 2. Was 1 for 2 at the line yesterday, misses this one. Jaden Evans now will check into the lineup for Beulah. And the second free throw rattles home for Stanton Ring. 23-19, Highlanders down by 4 with 2:22 remaining in the second quarter. Here's Borman to the free throw line, in the lane, shot up, too hard off the glass. Clark clears off his 4th rebound. Richard brings it into the front court. Right of the lane, goes up strong, offensive foul, a charge on Clark. His first, second team. The ball back over to Beulah as we approach the 2-minute mark left to go here in this second quarter. Borman to the free throw line, to Evans, Martin, right wing, gets back up top. Hands off to Wolstenholme. He'll give it back to Borman. Back to Martin. Top of the key, Evans. Thought about it? No. 3-pointer. Bowman, left side, off the mark. Thompson grabs his 3rd rebound. Highlanders been doing pretty well on the offensive rebound on the glass. There's a deep pass by Clark, and Giesler in for the easy 2. Clark with a little helper there, and it is 23-21. Highlanders have cut the lead to 2. Here's Borman to Evans. Near side. He'll go back up top. Martin, right-hand dribble, just off the elbow. Back up top to Evans. To Martin, baseline, goes up left, blocked there by Thompson, and Xander got some body. Middlesex was also trailing on the play. That will be on Zander. He'll pick up his first, third team. And Cooper Martin to the line to shoot 2. He's 2 for 2 from the line. 5 points. That's going to bring Seth Bresky into the lineup here for Valley City. Jeter Jordan comes back in, as does Chase Hetzler for Beulah. Second free throw good by Martin. 6 points for Martin, 24-21. Highlanders trailing by 3. There's over and back. Clark went to give it to Middlestead. Middlestead wasn't across the half-court line yet. So the turnover gives it back to Beulah with 1:07 to go, second quarter. Here's Martin handling up top. Onto the right wing, and he had the ball knocked away by his teammate, went out of bounds. As Zyman, I think, thought maybe the ball was going to get to him, and so the goal turnover gives it back over to Valley City. Again, a chance to tie here with a 3. Stand in the ring, Bresky. Back up to Clark. Clark wanted the baseline, cut off there. Rolls it off to Bresky. Top of the key, Middlestead. 20 in the shot clock. Middlestead to Stanton Ring. Driving in, stripped. Jump ball, possession to Beulah. Reaching in and tying him up, Jeter Jordan. So the ball goes over to Beulah with 41.6 seconds to go. Beulah could do a 2-for-1 if they wanted to try, but they won't. Hetzler comes in, gets it up top. Evans, Wolstenholme hands it off. Zyman, Martin, Wolstenholme in the lane. Left-hand shot, short. Rebound, Jordan. Shot bounces off the rim, and then it is controlled by Stanton Ring. To Clark. Shot clock off. 15 seconds to go, second quarter. Middlestead holds the ball, looks for a cutter. Giesler up top. Zach picks up the dribble. Hands it off to Stanton Ring. 5 seconds. Now to Middlestead. Top of the key. He'll launch the 3 ball. Back iron too hard. Rebound Bresky, and that'll do it for your first quarter and first half. Your score at halftime. Valley City trailing the Beulah Miners 24-21. We're back with our halftime here from the Hack. This is Highlander Boys Basketball on the Highlander Activity Network. Bob McDonald back with you here at the Hack as we are at halftime of our junior varsity game, Valley City and Beulah. And right now, advantage to Beulah, 24-21. It was 15-8 at the end of the first quarter. And then Valley City outscored Beulah 13-9 in that second quarter to cut the lead down to 3 at 24-21. Again, we've got a varsity game coming up here. And Beulah, they played last night in Wahpeton. And they did the route that Kilder did, stayed in Fargo, and then came the rest of the way today. after going halfway last night. The varsity, we'll talk more about this during our pregame show, but the Beulah varsity team coming in this weekend with an 8-2 record, now 8-3, losing to Wahpeton last night, 63-52. In a game that was quite an interesting game, a game of runs. Talking with Roger Kosowski, who was officiating our games tonight here beforehand, and basketball is one of those games of runs. Whoever gets maybe the last one is the one that's going to prevail. And Beulah got off to a 7-0 start. Then Wahpeton went on a 10-0 run, led 10-7. Then it was back and forth. And Beulah took a lead at 14-13, and then Wahpeton would go on a 23-3 run. And they outscored Beulah 21-3 in the second quarter, led 36-17 at halftime. But then the second half, it was 34-27 in favor of Beulah. So you take away that second quarter, and the game was pretty much even all the way through. But Beulah just had that one quarter where Wahpeton couldn't miss, and Beulah couldn't make anything. And they opened up that 19-point lead at the break and closed out losing 63-52. This is the second time this year that Beulah's gone on back-to-backs. And while the Highlanders were hosting the shootout, Beulah was up in Minot at the Minot State Dome for a holiday shootout themselves. And ironically, the other time that Valley City has gone on back-to-back nights, Friday, Saturday, they played Fort Wayne Minnewacan on Friday and then rugby on Saturday. For Beulah, they played rugby on Friday and Fort Wayne on Saturday up in Minot, winning both those games. So they're 1-0 in the second half of a back-to-back. Well, Valley City is also 1-0 on the second half of a back-to-back. So we'll see what shakes down. And we'll talk more about that varsity game coming up during our pregame or of the varsity game. And again, that's scheduled to go at 4 o'clock this afternoon for the varsity to tip off. We'll step aside. Coming back, we're going to take a look at our first half numbers and get ready for the start of the second half. Valley City trailing Beulah in our junior varsity game, 24-21. This is Highlander boys basketball on the Highlander Activity Network. Well, take a look at our first half numbers. Valley City got 6 players in the scoring column. Taylor Middlestead with 8 points and a rebound. Andrew Sikora, 4 points and a couple of rebounds. 3 points from Aiden Stanton-Ring with a couple of rebounds. 2 points from Zach Giesler. 2 points from Rashard Clark. He's got 4 rebounds, and 2 points from Xander Thompson. He has 3 rebounds in that first half. For Beulah, they got 7 players in the scoring column, with Cooper Martin leading the way with 6 points. Chase Hetzler had 5, 4 from Tate Jordan, 3 from Devin Borman, and Owen Zyman, Ethan Wolstenholme, and Jeter Jordan, they each had 2 points in that first half. Highlanders had 8 in the first quarter, 13 in the second, while Beulah had 15 in the first and 9 in the second. Well, we did see Andrew Sikora play both the first and second quarter, so he will more than likely sit here in the third and fourth, because he'll definitely be seeing playing time in the varsity game. Coach Mike Lentz, Jim McDaniel, their second year as a coaching staff here for Highliner basketball. On the other side, Coach Shirato, Brandon Shirato, he's in his second year at Beulah. After a very successful year last year with the Miners, in which they went 20-6 and took the 7th place game. They lost in the consolation semifinals last year to Valley City, but then were able to get that 7th place game. Both his sons starting, Benny and Braylon. And he's probably would have a few fans here as far as Valley City kids that graduated last year, because he went through that lineman program at Bismarck State College, as several Highlanders are right now, and he works for MDU in the lineman as a lineman. So a few Highlanders that are traveling in that path as well. Here we go as we start the third quarter. Stanton Ring will have it here for the Highlanders. Tried to pass to Thompson, misfires. It's stolen in the backcourt by Hetzler, and then he can't control the dribble. Now he's going to have to wait for help. Pass cross court, look out, and here comes Middlestead flying in, wanted to go for the steal, and he plowed into Martin. Middlestead will pick up his 3rd personal foul. Team foul number 1 here in quarter number 3. Inbounds comes in. Jordan, shot block. Thompson gets rebound by Giesler and out of Thompson. Here comes Xander down, and then Xander lowers the shoulder, and they're going to call a block there on Wolstenholme's going to pick up the blocking foul. That's going to be his first. Team's first. That'll send Xander Thompson to the free throw line to shoot 2. The right-hander, Benson sends the first. No. Xander with 2 points yesterday. Second free throw is on the way. Good. Rattles that one in. Gets 1 out of 2. Thompson has 3. 24-22. Highlanders down by 2. Jordan, near side, Wolstenholme. Goes up top to Martin. Far side, Hetzler. Hetzler goes back up top. Zyman to Martin. He'll get it off. 3-pointer from Jordan, off the mark. Rebound, Middlestead skies and clears off the board. Number 2 for Taylor. He'll come across the timeline, right-hand dribble. Here on the near side. Hounded there by Zyman. Gets it off to Thompson. Thompson up top. Picks up the dribble. Top of the key, Stanton Ring. Swings it off far side, Sikora. So Sikora playing 3 quarters here. Actually, he did not play in the second quarter now that I look at my numbers. Far side, Sikora. Driving through, strong to the hole off the baseline. Count it, he'll go to the line. Andrew Sikora now with 6 and has tied the game up with a chance to give the Highlanders the lead. Chase Hetzler will pick up his first personal, 2nd team foul. Sikora now with 6, looking to make it 7. And no. So we have, instead of our 3rd lead change, we have our 2nd tie. 24-24. 6:38 remaining. Driving through, layup high off the glass for Hetzler for 2. 7 now for Hetzler. 26-24. Here's Thompson into the front court with long strides. Picks up the dribble. Giesler Geisler goes up top, Middlestead around his ankles, grabs it, and try to drive through a double team. Had the ball knocked away, stolen by Jordan. Wolstenholme layup, no, foul called on Geisler. That'll be number 2 on Zach. Second team foul. That'll send Ethan Wolstenholme to the line. And 2 shots coming to the freshman. First one by the lefty, no. Rashard Clark will check in. Middlestead will sit down for Valley City. Second free throw rattles in. Wolstenholme with 3 and 1 out of 2 at the line. The lead is at 3, 27-24. 6:10 to go, third quarter. And there's Sikora. The ball knocked out of bounds off of Sikora. That'll is back over to Beulah, and the Miners up by 3. Hetzler dribbles here near side. Zyman. Tate Jordan for 3. Good. The long 3 from the top of the key. 7 for Jordan. That's his second 3 ball. And just like that, a 6-0 run, and Beulah's up 6, 30-24. Early stages, third quarter. There's a steal. Wolstenholme. Pass, cross-court Martin. Three-pointer. Good. Boy, it did not take long, and they have gone on a 9-0 run. Timeout. Mike Lentz. It's going to be a full timeout for Valley City with 5:33 left to go in the third quarter. 33-24, Beulah up by 9. We're back with more Highliner boys basketball here from the Hack on the Highliner Activity Network. As we break onto the timeout, a 9-0 run here for Beulah, and have taken a 9-point lead after Valley City had battled all the way back from that one-time 11-point first half deficit to tie it up at 24. In the front court, ball tipped by Jordan. Loose ball picked up by Martin. Cooper Martin for Beulah near side, Jordan. Jordan lost the dribble. Martin right there to help out. He'll hand it off. Wolstenholme, three-pointer by Jordan comes up off the rim and off the mark. Thompson in the front court, pass to Geisler, stolen away, and then we're going to get a foul called. And Zach is going to pick up his third personal, third team foul. Here's Hetzler for the Miners, right of the lane, backdoor pass, and then out here to the near side, Wolstenholme gets it up top. Zyman, Hetzler. Entry pass to Martin. Clark knocked it away briefly. Grabbed by Wolstenholme. Then Clark goes up with a block. And it'll stay with Beulah with 14 seconds on the shot clock. 4:43 to go here in the third quarter. In the corner, three-pointer Hetzler off the rim. A rebound falls into the lap of Clark, his fifth. Thompson into the front court. Picked up the dribble. Zander hands it off to Geisler, who gives it off to Stanton Ring. Hayden, left-hand dribble, crossover. Right of the lane. Gives it over to Clark. Three-pointer right corner. Rattles around and out. A rebound taken down by Hetzler, and back the other way come the Miners. Chase Hetzler all the way down. Going up. Layup. Good. Coast to coast. 9 for Hetzler. And a full timeout going to be taken here by Beulah. They are on 11-0 run. So a full timeout taken by the Miners. 4 minutes, 13 seconds left to go here, third quarter. 35-24, Beulah with the lead. We're back with more junior varsity boys basketball from the Hack and the Highliner Activity Network. As we get out of the timeout, Valley City trailing now 11 after getting the first 3 points of the quarter to tie it at 24. Highlanders need to hurry to get across the timeline. They just do. Here near side, Stanton Ring. He's going to be called for the push. So Aiden Stanton Ring will pick up his first personal, 4th team foul. So the ball goes back over to Beulah as we hit the halfway mark here in quarter number 3 with the Miners on top, 35-24. Beulah, instead of making the 3-hour trip in one day, they, of course, played at Wahpeton again last night and stayed in Fargo, just like Killdeer played here last night and stayed in Fargo. There's a foul called on the Highlanders. That's going to go against Stanton Ring. That's going to be his second in as many whistles. 5th team foul. Chase Hetzler at the line will shoot 2. 9 points, first trip to the line. First one rims out. Jeter Jordan now will check in. And the right-hander's second free throw, good. Gets 1 out of 2. 10 points for Hetzler. 36-24. Here's Stanton Ring flying into the front court. Going strong baseline left. Shot no. Sikora rebound. Blocked there by Jordan. And a foul called on Jordan. It'll be his first, 3rd team. That'll send Andrew Sikora to the line to shoot 2. 6 points for Andrew. 3 rebounds. 0 for 1 at the line. And good on the first. And that stops the 12-0 run by Beulah. Second free throw good by Sikora. He has 8. 36-26. Valley City trailing Beulah with 3:33 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Hetzler to Zyman. Martin stops, pops, 18-footer, rolls it in. Cooper Martin, 5 1/4. He's got 11. 38-26. Middlestead comes across the timeline for the Highlanders. He's going to get trapped. Gets it to Sikora. Over to Stanton Ring. Fadeaway baseline. No. A rebound grab by Hetzler. Miners back the other way. Hetzler into the front court. Left all alone. Top of the key for 3. Off the mark. Rebound. Compson controls his 4th. Xander will bring the ball up the floor for Valley City. Comes across the timeline with the right-hand dribble between the legs. Just off the right elbow. Over to Clark. Rashad, baseline left. Shot no. Too hard. Knocked the ball away, and he committed an aggression to do it. That is his second personal. And we're already in the 2-shot situation. And we're going to bring in the 3 guys that came in have to come out because they got 2 shots coming. I think that should be basketball 101. First day of practice, how to check in. Free throw by Hetzler. Good. 6 now for Hetzler, 11 for the game, 6 in the quarter. Now you can come in. When there's 2 shots, they have to wait till the second one. Free throw up, and no, off the mark. Ball knocked away from Jordan by Clark into the hands of Middlestead. Here come the Highlanders trailing 39-26. Pass into the front court, high pass, grabbed by Clark. Clark right of the lane. Free throw line extended, now gets it off to Stanton Ring, up top to Compson. Compson looking for the cutter. Now dribbles left side. Left of the lane, lost the dribble in the corner, picks it up, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Compson gets it off to Sikora. Sikora inside, right into the hands of an inadvertent trip. Jordan was starting up the floor and inadvertently tripped up. And we're already in the shooting situation. That'll be number 3 on Sikora. So Tate Jordan to the line, shooting 2. 7 points, 1 for 2 at the line. Good on the first. 40-26. This was 24-24 in the early moments of the 3rd quarter. Free throw off the mark. Clark grabs his 6th rebound. Richard into the front court. Turns, gives it back to Stanton Ring. Tried to go through a double team, lost it. Jordan picks up the loose ball for the Miners. Into the front court, Hetzler all the way down. Up against Stanton Ring, draws the contact, and Aiden just picked up his third personal. Geisler has 3, Stanton Ring has 3, Sikora has 3, Middlestead has 3. At the line, Chase Hetzler shooting 2. Good on the first. 41-26. 12 points for Chase Hetzler. That'll bring Seth Bresky into the lineup for the Highlanders. Stanton Ring sitting down with his 3 fouls. And Hetzler knocks them both down. 4 for 6 at the line. He's got 13 points, 8 in the quarter. 42-26. Valley City trailing with the basketball. Skip pass here to Clark near side. Clark inside the arc, top of the key, Compson. Compson to Sikora. Sikora, top of the key, picked up the dribble, gets it off to Middlestead. Middlestead driving in all the way through the lane, goes up, layup, and good. Taylor Middlestead hits double figures now with 10. 42-28, minute 25 remaining. Top of the key, Hetzler. Here, near side. Sure. Hetzler. Dribble drive, step back, 3-pointer, good. Hetzler at 16, 11 in the quarter. 45-28. We approach 1 minute left to go here in this third quarter. Here's Middlestead, gets his man in the air, doesn't shoot. Bresky down low, Zet turnaround shot up, back iron too hard. A rebound grab by Beulah. Back to the way, here's Hetzler, underneath pass, nice looking pass. Sure couldn't convert. Ball loose on the floor, picked up by Middlestead. It's a 3-0 for Valley City. Middlestead gets it over to Compson, layup good. So Compson with 5. Driving through, here's Jordan to Hetzler. And with 24 on the shot clock, 26 on the game clock, they are going to pull it out and go for that last one. Hetzler directing traffic as they've cleared out for the righty. Hand it off, near side. Here's Jordan for 3, good. Tate Jordan knocks down his third triple of the game. 48-30, 4 seconds to go. Skip pass here to Compson, through his hands out of bounds, and they say was knocked away by Jordan. So 0.7 of a second left to go. Clark will trigger the inbounds here on the near sideline. Brings it into Sikora, quick shot up, and good! As the horn sounded, Andrew Sikora knocked down the 3 ball from the corner as the end of the quarter horn sounded. Your score at the end of 3 is Beulah 48, Valley City 33. We're back with the fourth quarter. This is Highlander Junior Varsity Boys Basketball from the Hack on the Highlander Activity Network. Beulah outscored Valley City 24-12 in the quarter. 48-33 is your score, with the Beulah Miners leading by 15 as we start our final quarter. Here in the near side, Borman picked up the dribble. He'll get it up top. Martin. Here near side. Dribble drive, shot blocked there by Middlestead, an attempt by Shure. But Martin grabs the rebound. Borman on the far side. Zyman driving in off the glass for 2. Owen Zyman. He's got 4. 50-33. Clark quickly in the front court for Valley City. Top of the key, Middlestead. Dribble drive, left of the lane. Clark, left baseline. Picks up the dribble, back to Middlestead. Middlestead driving in. His little one-hander doesn't go. Martin gets the rebound, and back the other way. The Beulah Miners come as we approach 7 minutes to go here, fourth quarter. Near side, Zyman. Up top to Martin. Borman into the far corner. That was Shure. Now Zyman back to Martin. Martin driving in, goes up over Middlestead for two. Cooper Martin with 13. 52-33. There's a steal by Borman. Gets it off to Jordan. Jordan up ahead. Martin coming all the way down. Stops. Cutter through. Far side. Shot doesn't go there. And that was Shure that had the attempt. Couldn't get it to fall. Foul's going to be called on Middlestead. That'll be his fourth. First team. And the free throw good by Hudson Shure. First points of the game. Second free throw is good. So Shure hits his first 2 points at the line. 54-33. 6.5 minutes to go here in this fourth quarter. Middlestead, right of the lane. Picks up the dribble. Top of the key to Clark. Clark, step back, 16-footer, good. Rashard Clark with 4. 54-35. 6-12 here in the quarter. Martin for Beulah. Up top, Zyman back to Martin. Martin on the wing. Zyman back to the free throw line. Gives it back to Borman. Borman driving in. Teardrop, good. Right hand for two. 5 for Devin Borman. 56-35. Turnover there by Valley City into the backcourt. That'll bring Cooper Martin with the basketball. Comes across the timeline. Martin to Borman. Cutter through, nope. He goes up top. Jordan for three. Off the glass and in for Jeter Jordan. He's got 5. 59-35. Not too long ago was 24-24. Bresky lost it to Stanton Ring. He tried to kick off to Rashard Clark. Went off Clark's hands and out of bounds. Here, Coach Jim McDaniel not happy with the way the JV performed in that last sequence. Jaden Evans now checks in the lineup here for Beulah. And also Ethan Wolstenholm. Wolstenholm on the far side, Zyman. Cutting through, back into Evans, and good. Jaden Evans driving through for the bucket. 61-35. Here's Clark in the front court. Cross-court pass intended for Stanton Ring. Grabbed it on the sideline. And then he tried to dump it off. Ball knocked away. Back into the front court. Wolstenholm. Now up top. Zyman. To the cutter. Shure. Layup. Good. Hudson Shure. 4 in the quarter and for the game. 63-35. Along the near side, Stanton Ring to Clark, to Middlestead. Three-pointer, right wing, off the long iron, long rebound, and Clark there to grab his 7th. Gets it off to Middlestead, near side, Stanton Ring for 3, that's off the mark. Underneath, grabbing it is Compson, and then the ball is knocked out of bounds. It will stay with Valley City. Rebound number 5 for Compson on that last one. Clark brings it into Stanton Ring, top of the key to Middlestead. We approach 4 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. Driving through Stanton Ring, layup good. Aiden's got 5. 63-37. Up top, Wolstenholm. Shure in the lane. Nice pass down low, and the easy 2 for Jordan. 5 for Jordan. 65-37. Here's Thompson, loses the handle, and then stepping out of bounds after he grabbed it was Shure. That'll bring Martin back in the lineup. Both teams with one player on the bench. And both are wearing number 3, ironically enough. Near side, Thompson to Clark. Clark inside Middlestead. Tried to go back to Clark. Ball was knocked away. Here comes Beulah back to the way. Wilson home. Martin, Jordan. Top of the key, Shure. Back to Wilson home. Evans far side. Jordan to Martin. Back to Jordan. So now they are going to work the clock a little bit. Driving through, layup up, and no. Rebound, Bresky. Seth grabs his first. Stanton Ring will bring the ball into the front court. Get off to Middlestead. Middlestead top of the key. Thought about it, doesn't shoot. Has the ball slapped away. Bresky, can't save it. Goes in the hands of Evans and knocked away from behind by Thompson. Valley City ball, and then we got a foul in the backcourt on Jeter Jordan. That'll be his second. First team foul. 2:40 remaining here in the fourth quarter. 65-37. Highlanders down 28. Near side, Giesler. Yeah, he passes it off the elbow. Clark, good. Richard Clark with 6. 65-39. 2:18 left to go. Clock ticking here in this third quarter, and there's a whistle and a travel on Evans. Well, the ball goes back over to the Highliners with 2 minutes, 15 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Looks our varsity game is probably going to be starting right on time, or if nothing else, maybe 5 minutes late. Here's Clark near side to the cutter, Thompson, right of the lane. Zander in the lane, over to Bresky, back to Zander. Thompson at the free throw line. Gives it back behind to Clark. Clark lost the dribble, regains control. Far side, Giesler on the wing, leaves it off for Clark. 7 on the shot clock, 5 seconds. Giesler top to Thompson, 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Gets the three-pointer off the mark. Long rebound, grabbed there by Beulah. Into the hands of Wolstenstein. Wolstenstein travels. And it goes back over to Valley City with $1:33 to go here in the fourth quarter. And Owen Zinman will check back in. $50, 65-39. Highlanders trailing. Stanton Ring, far side Clark. Entry pass intended for Bresky. Knocked away and stolen by Beulah. Zyman will bring it across the logo. Right hand, left hand. Far side. Evans. There near side, Shure. And back up top to Evans. As we approach 1 minute remaining in this one. Up top is Zyman. The right hand dribble to Evans. Inside that final minute. Martin circles around. Wanted to be baseline, cut off there. And he'll take the shot, but the shot clock violation. And they're content with turning the ball over with 48.5 seconds to go. We'll do a quick scoring recap at the conclusion of this game. And then we have our channel set up, ready to go for the varsity game. We'll get right into that. Again, 20 minutes after the conclusion of this game. Varsity basketball, Valley City and Beulah. We're going to be right on time. There's a foul from behind. And that foul called on Jaden Evans will be his first, second team foul. With 34.6 seconds to go. Inbounds, Bresky. Out of the wing. And go inside for Bresky from Clark. Seth gets it off to Stanton Ring. Ball loose on the floor and jump ball. Possession of Valley City. With 24.1 seconds to go, I think they're trying to get Seth Bresky a touch where he can try to score. Here's Clark. Inside, Bresky. Backs his way in. Turnaround shot in. Back iron too hard. Rebound grabbed there by Martin. Takes a look at the clock, and he can dribbles it out if he'd like to. Comes across the timeline, and he will stop as soon as he gets across, and that is going to do it. Your final score here in this junior varsity matchup, it is Beulah 65 and Valley City 39. We'll take a look at our scoring, and then we'll get ready for our varsity game coming up. This is Highliner Boys Basketball on the Highliner Activity Network. Now let's take a look at the scoring in this one for the Highliners. They had two players in double figures. Andrew Sikora with 11, and Taylor Middlestead finished with 10. Rashard Clark had 6, 5 from Aiden Stanton-Ring, 5 from Xander Thompson, and 2 from Zach Giesler for Valley City. And for Beulah, they had 3 players in double figures. Chase Etzler with 16, 13 from Cooper Martin, 11 from Tate Jordan, 7 for Jeter Jordan, 5 points for Devin Borman, and 4 points from Owen Zeman. Ethan Wolstenholm, he had 3, 4 points from Hudson Schuer, and 2 from Jaden Evans. And again, the Highliners with 8 in the first quarter, 13 in the second, 12 in the third, 6 in the fourth. And for Beulah, 15 in the first, 9 in the second, 24 in the third, and 17 in the fourth quarter. So that's going to do it for our junior varsity matchup. We have got varsity basketball coming up here right at 4 o'clock. We're going to be right on time for the Highliners as they take on the Beulah Miners in the varsity. We'll be back here in just a few minutes with our pregame. This is Highliner Boys Basketball live from the Hack on the Highliner Activity Network.